welcome back, all 8 of you that watched my last video. Hopefully this video will be a little bit faster. The last one was quite slow, I admit that. Also, I got the call from the boss upstairs that no voiceover is cringe, so we're gonna do some voiceover while we play the game. This episode, gonna work on some more farms. I started a carrot farm over there that I have a nice time lapse for that I can show. We're going to talk about what mods I'm going to use for the playthrough really quickly while that time lapse plays over there. And then we're going to figure out what we want to start doing. I think this episode we want to definitely gear up, get out of this iron armor age, max out diamonds, set up an enchanting area, get that going, so we can do a end rush and hopefully make it to get some elytra wings and start doing some actual projects here. Let's talk mods super quick here. Basically, it's a lot of optimization mods just to make the game run smooth. There are some quality of life stuff that you'll see in the list. Outside of that, there's 3 or 4 that I would qualify as like changing vanilla, I guess, but not really. So yeah, we can just quickly go through. I mean, these are all quality of life stuff, some optimization stuff, some shader stuff. If there's any questions on any of these mods, just let me know, and I can definitely help out, or whatever the question is. Flashback mod, fantastic. I'm just learning that now, so hopefully we can actually do some nice time lapses and some nice cinematic stuff. Free cam is in that list of probably changes vanilla, because you can like clip into the ground and stuff and see under the ground, but I'm not gonna use it for that. I'm just gonna use it to show off builds and show off ideas without having to do a whole time lapse with flashback. Inventory profiles is also probably on the borderline not vanilla, because you can actually like manage your inventory with a plugin. I'm only going to be using it for sorting out my inventory, so like if stuff's all over the place, you can just hit a keybind and it sorts your inventory out. That's really all I care about. You can also do it in chests, but once I end up building a storage system, that doesn't really matter at all. So basically just for inventory sorting. Outside of that, Lightmatica, probably end up I've actually never used it personally, but I'll probably use it when I do some big builds. I've never done a massive build to the point where I would ever need that. So hopefully that'll assist me if I need to do some creative stuff and port it over into the world kind of thing, like all the other like big YouTube guys do. Outside of that, no Enderman grief, very important, because who wants all their builds screwed over? That's definitely don't need that. Redstone tweaks is just a resource pack to show. I can actually show it here. Shows like the status of redstone. Like the hoppers have like a lock unlock ring. This shows how much stuff is actually inside. For bone meal, so that type of stuff. That's just a resource pack. What else do we got in this list? Let's see, last page. Oop. Basically that's it. It's more just what's it called, shulker tooltip. That's also a really nice one. I don't have a shulker box, but it would pop up a box that shows what's inside the shulker without having to hit, I think it's like shift or control, whatever the default keybind is. Sodium, that's it too. Status effect bars just shows the status of whatever's happening to you near your bars. That's pretty much it. So yeah, if anybody has any problems with any of those, we definitely can turn them off, or if there's some other ones that people would like to see included in this, we can definitely do that too. So just ask a question if you have a question about any of it. All right, so let's get over here and let's pillar up and let's talk about like what my initial thoughts are for the layout of this world. I'm also going to try to loosen up, because for some reason I'm nervous to do a voiceover, even though I yap all the time. So let's just build up here so we can get an actual good eye on what's going on here. So pretty much that's our house right now. This village is kind of I guess it's a decent sized village. Everybody's trapped in their stuff from last episode. That's that new carrot farm that I was building over there. So that will fill out, and eventually we're going to turn that into a villager trader carrot farm. So there'll be a villager in here and he'll trade with somebody, and that'll keep happening. I need to set up a villager breeder. I think I'll probably just do that quickly when we finish talking about this stuff. For the time being, I kind of want to do like a big port along the edge here. I think it's a really good shape for it. The water, I believe, goes that way or that way pretty far, so we can eventually build a mob farm out in the water once we get like some elytra, so we're not swimming over to it. I also would like to connect this at some point and get that all connected, so because this waterway just keeps going. What else do we want to do? I think we're gonna end up building, this is a giant like chasm over here, actually a good spot for free cam. There's a giant chasm over here that we could probably do some cool stuff. I was thinking of like some stuff along like the inside of the cavern walls, so that might be something cool to do eventually. We're gonna need an iron farm over here somewhere that's not hideous, probably in here somewhere. This is a nice big hill that will come over here. This, I think, eventually, I would like to do like a giant, not a giant, but like a decent sized build up on the top of this hill where this kind of just ramps into it. Probably do some like city or village, whatever we want to call it, type stuff here. That'll be more down the road. But for now, that's where my brain goes to. And definitely right now we need to get better gear. And we need to just rush the end of the game. And let's get prepped and start doing that. Sugarcane farm is actually fully pushing out now, so I'll probably just start harvesting it instead of making it bigger now. But alright, time to get down into the mines. Probably just gonna time lapse while I strip mine for a while, or if I find a big enough cave, just do that instead. Gonna look to get a full diamond armor set. I already got a pick, shovel, axe, so that's maybe put together a sword, and then we can worry about getting enchanting set up. So here's a time lapse of doing all of that. God, I always forget how slow it is mining obsidian. Alright, see you in 10 hours. Okay. It's 14 for a portal, another 4 for an enchanting table. Alright. I have absolutely no clue which way I came in here. Up and out, go. Sorry if your screen is dark. You are not going to be able to see anything for a few minutes while I do this. Woohoo! Yup. Yup. Why is there an army of skeletons? Okay, this is fun. Yup. Oh, there it is. Good. Of course, I just hit level 30, too. No, no, no. Where's my food? My food went flying somewhere. The diamonds, I have the obsidian. I have my tools. I'm just missing a pair of boots. Yeah, whatever. Where the heck? Oh, we're in the big cavern. that I was showing before at the beginning of the episode. Okay. I'm just gonna make a little pillar here. Okay. There's the water. There's the village. Cool. And I lost all the iron. Great. Let's make all of our armor. Enchanting table in so long. Okay. Like 6. Cool. Alright. So when cows grow up, we can breed them, get more stuff again. We're stacking carrots to the moon, so once we start setting up a trading hall, we definitely can have a lot of carrots set up by then. Same thing, the sugarcane should be plenty enough for paper and that type of stuff. Melons, I'll start making more and more melons, because we should definitely have a melon farm for villager trading. And then that'll fix our food problem, because we can just do golden carrots at that point. What else do we need to do? Probably, at this point, I think we just go do the Nether and see what the Nether looks like. So, let me put some stuff away and then we can do that. Now, for this Nether portal, I think I'm just going to temporarily just leave it behind the house here. Just to see where we pop out, see what things look like. I absolutely hate the Nether, so this ought to be fun. Oh, and it would help if I made a flint and steel. Hopefully we spawn in, like, still haven't made it. Hopefully we spawn in, like, a decent, not completely destroyed area of the Nether. But that just seems to be the entire Nether. So let's see what happens here. Let's see. Do we see anything off rip? Nope. Sure don't. Except for that. Do see that. I don't think I have enough arrows to kill this thing. I can't even hit him. Okay. Time being, let's go grab some gold armor and figure out where we're gonna go in here. Who's there? I'm gonna bring some of this to barter with. Okay, let's try again. Awful spawn point. I guess probably just go, I don't know, just go north, because we can connect to this right here. before this. What? God. No, we don't do that, please, game. Thank you. Are you kidding me? That's cool. Went right through it. Game is not making this easy for me. Now he doesn't. Okay. Time to find a portal. Not a portal. God. A fortress. That's the word. And if we come across a bastion, that'd be cool also. Alright, I'll check in when I find anything of importance. Would you like to do some bartering, sir? What you got for me? Dried ghast? First trade? Thank you. Is that all you got? Alright. I mean, I'll take the happy guest. I love those little guys. There's another happy ghast out. Oh my god! There's a bunch of little guys. Look at them. What's my zoom button? There's my zoom button. Look at them. Got one there. Another one there. Is there one over at that one? There is! Come here. Ooh. Another one! Another one. Another. Oh. Oh yeah, great. I'm getting third party. Where is he? Alright. I'm old and washed. Gimme. This is so much fun. Nice. Did you drop a disc? He sure did. Give it to me. Okay. I'm going to make my way back to my portal. I got a bunch of bone blocks, bunch of dried ghast. I've never seen this many dried ghast before. And a few other goodies, so I'm gonna make my way back. I haven't seen a fortress or a bastion this direction, so I'll probably just go the opposite direction. So I'll see you guys when I get back to the base. Okay. Home sweet home. Alright. So I don't think I want to grow all 7 at the same time right now. One of them makes enough noise, so I think I'll do like 2 right now. Yeah, we'll just do 2 right now. And if we end up losing one, which hopefully we never lose one because they're adorable, then we'll have more that we can put down. Nice. Twins. Alright. I'm going to AFK in the world for a little bit. Actually, let me check the crops first. Yeah. I'm gonna AFK for a bit, put some of this stuff in, edit it a little bit, get the editing flow going so I can see how long this episode's gonna be, and then we will be back after that. Well, while I was AFK, we got a small flying happy guest, and we got the big mama. So That guy's just a late bloomer, I guess. He'll get there eventually. I need to make a couple harnesses for him at some point, but I'm continuing to AFK while they grow anyways, so... Oh! Would you look at that? On second thought, after AFKing for a long time and editing for a very long time, I realized the episode's basically about 30 minutes long at this point, and I don't want to drag it anymore. So next episode, we'll start out, we're going to go right into the Nether, we're going to find a fortress, we're going to get some blaze rods, if we can find a bastion while we're in there, that's cool. Maybe we can get a netherite template for later gear upgrades, but we definitely just want bastion, nether fortress rather, and then we'll farm some endermen, go find a stronghold, get into the end, and get some elytra wings. So hopefully this episode was much better than the first one, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye.